following is a class from the Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, 8th Chapter, text number 20, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on September 30th, 1974, in Mayapur, India.
You yourself descend to propagate the transcendental science of devotional service under the hearts of the advanced transcendentalists and mental speculators who are purified by being able to discriminate between matter and spirit. How then can we women know you perfectly?
Tatha paramahamsana. Krishna is realized by qualification, and the qualifications are described here. The first qualification is Paramahamsa. Paramahamsa, Parama means the best, and Hamsa means the swans. So there are different types of swans you have seen. Out of them, the white big swan is accepted, the best of them. So, this Hamsa or the swan has got a qualification special, that you offer them milk mixed with water. So, the Hamsa, it will take the milk portion and leave aside the water. Every animal has got a special qualification. Just like you will find the lizard, very plain wall, polished wall, but they will go very safely. You have no science to do that. You cannot do it. The vulture, it goes very high. They have got very small eyes, but they can see from miles away where is some dead body. That is their business. So, everyone has got some special qualification, that is God's gift. Similarly, this is also an animal, it has got a special qualification. They can discriminate what is water and what is milk. So this world is mixed up, spiritual and material things. Just like your body, my body, this is also mixture. Anything is a mixture of spirit and matter. So one who can discern the spirit from the matter, he is called Paramahamsa. So, intelligent man, Paramahamsa, what is the Paramahamsa? Now, Muninam. Paramahamsa, Muni means very thoughtful. So, if you are thoughtful, then you will be able to discern between matter and spirit. The body is moving, but those who are not Muni, thoughtful, they think the body is moving automatically. But actually that is not the fact. Because the spirit is there, therefore it is moving. The Muni, those who are thoughtful, they can understand. Foolish men, they cannot understand. They cannot understand that beyond this body there is another force which is helping the movement of the body. They cannot understand the Bhagavad Gita statement, Tatha Dehantaram Prapti. That moving force is perpetual, eternal. Na hannate hannamane sarire. It is not lost after the destruction of the body, but it is transferred to another body. They cannot understand, because they are not Muni. The Muni means very thoughtful. And how one can become perfect Muni, that is also said here. Amalatmananam. Amala means dirty things. And amala means just the opposite. No, amala means no. His heart is cleansed of all dirty things. Such men. Amalatmananam. So these are the qualifications. Paramhamsa, one must be only spiritually interested, like the swan. He is interested only to drink the milk, not the water. Similarly, one must become Paramhamsa. One must be interested with spiritual advancement of life, not material. Reject it. So, these are the qualifications to understand Krishna. One who is spiritually interested, one is very thoughtful, and one is cleansed of all dirty things from consciousness or from the mind. These are the qualifications when one can understand Krishna. These things, why these things, indiscrimination, dirty things, they are accumulated within the heart. It is due to our sinful activities. The more we become sinful, the more dirty things will cover our consciousness, and it will be difficult to understand what is Krishna. Therefore Krishna said, Jesham antagatam papam. One who is freed from the reaction of sinful life, Jesham antagatam papam jananang punyakarmana. Persons who are engaged in pious activities, they do not do anything which is vicious. Therefore, they remain pure without any contamination. Therefore, pious activities are recommended. For common man, it is recommended in the Shastra that you take your bathing in the Ganges. That will make him pious. If he simply takes his bathing daily, regularly, automatically he will be pious. Or go and see the temple and offer your obeisance. Everything will be taken. This is a small boy. He has nothing, no understanding what is Krishna, but because he is dancing, because he is chanting, sometimes he is ringing the bell, these are pious activities. Automatically they will do. So many people. Therefore temple is required. Temple is required. The innocent persons, those who are neophytes, for them temple worship is essential. By seeing the deity, by offering obeisances to the deity, by taking charnamrita, by ringing the bell, by dancing, by taking little prasada, by touching the feet of Vaishnava or touching the body of Vaishnava. In this way, they are getting piety. This chance is given, therefore, to the audience. There is no question of becoming Muni in the beginning. How one can be? It is not possible. Therefore, deity worship, temple worship is essential for the common, general people. Simply by their coming, visiting and doing something, they will be pious. So, and other past activities to hear about Krishna, the sound vibration. Even one does not understand what is spoken here, but Krishna, just like I am speaking in English, those who cannot understand English, they do not understand what I am speaking. But in the middle, I am talking of Krishna. So that Krishna hearing is sufficient. Krishna. My Guru Maharaj, when some article was presented to see whether he approves for publication, he would simply say or see how many times he has uttered Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's all. If he has uttered in his writing Krishna, Chaitanya, like that, so if he hears that many times he has, that's all right. That's all right. It is so nice. And that's a fact. Jadvaga visarga janataga viplava jasmin pratishloko avadlavat api namani anantasya jasankitani jat sinnanti gayanti dhinanti sadhava jadvaga visarga janataga viplava. Any composition where there is somewhere or sometimes the glorification of the Supreme Law, any literature, Janataga Viplava, such kind of literature is revolutionary. Revolution. Viplava. Viplava means revolution. What kind of Viplava? Just like in the revolution, one political party against victory over another political party, or one kind of, we understand revolution means political revolution. One kind of political thoughts are overpowered by another kind of political thoughts. That is called revolution. So, the English word is revolution and the Sanskrit word is viplava. Tadvaga visarga janataga viplava. If such literatures are presented, just like we are presenting, we are not very big scholar, or we have no such qualification that we can compose very nice literature. There may be so many mistakes or whatever it may be. But it is revolutionary. That is a fact. It is revolutionary. Otherwise, why big scholars, professors, university authorities, librarians, they are taking, they are thinking, they know that this literature will revolutionize the whole world. Because there is in the Western world, there is no such thought. They agree. So why it is revolutionary? Because there is an attempt to glorify Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God. Nothing more. There is no literary career. So this is accepted. Tadvaga visarga janataga viplava. Jasmin pratishlokam avadva. Sloka, to write Sanskrit sloka, it requires erudite scholars. There are many rules and regulations. It is not that you compose anything and become a poet. No. There are sufficient rules and regulations one has to follow, then one can compose. Just like, you see, there is meter. Yatha paramahansanam muninam amalatmanam bhakti yoga vidhanartham katham pasema histriya. There is meter. Every sloka, there is meter. So, even it is not written to the standard meter, and sometimes they are broken. So still, because there is glorification of the Supreme Lord, Namani Anantas, Ananta is the Supreme, unlimited. His names are there. Therefore my Guru Maharaj accepts. If Anantasya, of the Ananta, of the Supreme, the name is there, Krishna, Narayan, Chaitanya, like that. So, Sinnanti Gayanti, Ginanti Sadhava. Sadhava means those who are saintly person. Such kind of literature, although it is written in broken language, they hear it. Yes, because there is glorification of the Lord. So, this is the system. Somewhere or other, we should be attached to Krishna. Maya Sakta Mana Prartha. That is our only business. How we can be, it doesn't matter in broken language. Sometimes there are many Sanskrit not properly pronounced, just like we do. We are not very expert. There are many expert Sanskrit pronouncers, Veda mantra, and we are not so expert. But we try. We try, but the Krishna name is there, therefore it is sufficient. Therefore it is sufficient. So, Krishna comes. What is the mission of Krishna? That we are talking in this morning. What is the mission of Krishna? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha duskita. This is the Krishna's karma. Therefore Krishna says, Janma karma me divyam. We come here and Krishna also comes here. So what is the difference? The difference is we are forced to come here by the laws of nature according to our karma. We do some activities, sinful or pious, mostly sinful, so we create another life and we are forced to enter into such body. It may be now I am in the human form of body. Next life, according to my karma, I may be forced to enter into the dog's body. So we are forced. There is no, choice. I cannot say nature that do not put me into the dog's body. Kindly put me into the king's body. No. Karmana dvaivanetrena. This decision will be taken by superior authority. You cannot dictate. I shall become like that. No, that is not possible. Karmana dvaivanetrena. So, we are forced to come here and suffer or enjoy the fruits of our last karma. That is one thing. But Krishna is not like that. Krishna does not come being forced by nature or for his karma. Namang karmani limpanti. Nami karma phales priha. Krishna says. He also works karma to show example, but he is not affected by the result of the karma. Therefore Krishna says, Namang karmani limpanti. Nami karma, neither he has got any desire to work for something, to gain something. He is full. Why he should try for gain? We work something. We work to gain something, to make some profit. But Krishna hasn't got to do any profit. He is self-sufficient. Whatever he wants, immediately, present, omnipotent, omniscient. Krishna has nothing to do like that. Therefore why does he come? He has got a different mission. What is that? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha duskita. He says, I come for this purpose, to rescue the sadhus, the devotees, and to cut down the demons. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha duskita. So, vinashaya cha duskita this is not main business. For killing the demon, one cyclone wind is sufficient. Krishna ordered Varuna that you make a heavy cyclone in this quarter. Hundreds and thousands of demons will be killed within a second. So this is not the purpose. But he does not come for killing, but because killing business is another business. When it comes to protect the devotees, say automatically there are some demons that kill them also. Just like you go somewhere, you're not business to purchase something, but when you see, it is nice, it is cheap price, all right, purchase it. So you did not go to a friend's place either to make some business, but when you see, sometimes you do that. Similarly, it is not Krishna's business. That Krishna has got many, many agents. Sisti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti reka chaiva jassa bhuvanani vibharti Durga. This Durga power is there. You have seen the picture of Durga. She has got 10 hands and different types of weapons. And now the Durga Puja will be performed. You can see the Durga deity. And so, 10 hands, the material nature. 10 hands means 10 directions. North, south, east, west, and then the 4 corners, 8, and up and down. So 10 directions. So this material nature, Durga, is controlling the whole universe, 10 directions. Sisti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti reka, eka, chaiva, but how she is working, not independent. Sisti sthiti pralaya sadhana shakti reka, chaiva, she is working just like shadow. The original body and the shadow body, they are two different. But the shadow body moves if the original moves. So therefore this word is used, chaiva. This vast power, material nature, is a very powerful sisti sthiti. It can create, it can destroy at any moment. If there is some earthquake, the whole sea water may come and cover the land portion, and within the sea you can see one island has come up. Everyone has got this experience. So, sisti sthiti, pralaya. One side pralaya, one side creation. So, this can be done by the material nature. But how she is working? She is working under the direction of somebody else, that is Govinda. And Govinda also says in the Bhagavad Gita, Maya dhakshena prakriti siyati sacharas. She is working under my direction. So, so far killing or destroying is concerned, that Durga power, Krishna's power, that is service. That is service. He doesn't require to come to kill the demon. She is engaged. You have seen that Durga is killing the demon, that Asura. You have seen the Durga's picture? The Asura is there, and the lion is there, and she has taken a bunch of hair of the Asura, and the trident is pushed on his chest, and the lion has captured him, so he is overpowered. See, the Asura is overpowered, but if the Asura makes more attempt to save himself, then there are only 2 hands are engaged of Durga to kill the Asura. One in catching his hair and one with Trishul. Only 2 hands are engaged. But if he shows more power, then there are 8 hands more reserved with different types of weapons. So you cannot overcome the ruling or the control of the material nature. That is not possible. Devi jisa gunamai mama maya durata. So asura, to kill the asuras, however powerful he may be. We have seen there were so many asuras in this world. There are Lenin, there are Stalin, there are Hitler, there are Hiranyakashipu, so many, but they could not survive. It is not possible. They will be finished. So asuras, to killing, paritrana vinashaya, to kill the duskritam, these asuras, Krishna does not require to come. He comes only to give protection and pleasure to the devotees. That is his name. Therefore it is said, the Paramhamsanam Muninam Amalatmananam. For them, Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartham, for increase their Bhakti Yoga. If you are a devotee of Krishna, you are in distress by the demons, and if Krishna saves you, then you become more and devoted, more and devoted. See? So Krishna came so many times, just like his devotee Prahlad Maharaj was in trouble by his father, so he came. Similarly, Vasudev and Devaki was in trouble by Kansa, therefore he came. So Paritranaya sadhuna, they are sadhus, they are devotees. For them he comes, Paritranaya sadhuna. So, why he is interested to say this? Na bhakti yoga vidhanatham, to show to the people that bhakti yoga is so strong, so nice, that it will protect you from all kinds of dangers. Krishna says in the Bhagavad, Salpamapi yasya dharmasya tarayati mohato bhaya. If you execute a little of bhakti yoga, you can be saved from the greatest danger. Bhakti yoga is like buddhi yogam imangsino, these are discussed. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam, that is bhakti yoga. When we do not want anything except Krishna, that is bhakti yoga. Bhakti yogam vidhanatham. Katham pasyema histriya. Kunti appeared to be as woman. So women generally, they are not interested in spiritual matter. That is the fact. But even they, although they are not interested, even they become interested. Stepi janti parangati, not that even though they become interested, they keep behind. No. They, with the equal force with man, they also promote. So, Kunti, out of her humbleness, meekness, she is presenting herself that we are a woman, Striya. But he is not ordinary man, she is devotee. Similarly, any devotee woman is as good as Kunti. So, out of humbleness, she says, presenting herself as woman, less intelligent, how we can see you, Krishna? You are meant for the Paramhamsa, you are meant for the Bhakti Yogi, you are meant for the great Muni, you are so many things. You are meant for persons whose heart is clean. How we can see you? We are women. That is her humbleness. She knows perfectly well what Krishna is. So following her footsteps, any woman can also understand Krishna. Krishna is ready to be understood. So if one is interested in seeing Krishna, then there is no hindrance, there is no block. Anyone. Striya Vaishya Tatha Shudra Stepi Janti Param. Thank you.
Next is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, 8th Chapter, text number 20, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on April 12, 1973, in New York.
So, Kunti Devi, she is submissively, this is the symptom of Vaishnava. The Lord Krishna has come to Kunti Devi to take the dust off her feet, because Krishna considers Kunti Devi as her aunt. To show her respect, Krishna used to touch the feet of Kunti Devi. But Kunti Devi, although she is in such exalted position, practically on the level of Jasodamaya, such a great devotee, so she is so submissive that Krishna, you are meant for the Paramhamsas. And what we can see, we are women. So, as it is said in the Bhagavad Gita, Striya Vaishyas Tatha Shudra. In another place in the Bhagavad, it is said, Sri Shudra Dijabandhuna. Shudra, Sri and Dijabandhu. Dijabandhu means those who are born in Brahmin family or Kshatriya family, high caste. According to Vedic system, there are 4 divisions. Chaturvarnam maya system gunakar. According to quality and war, the first class man is the Brahmana, interior. The next Kshatriya, the next Vaishya, the next Shudra. So, according to this classification, woman, Shudra and Dijabandhu, they are taken in the same category. Dijabandhu means born in Brahmin family, Kshatriya family, but has no qualification. The thing is to be considered by qualification. It is very practical. Suppose one man is born the son of a high court judge. So it does not mean that because he is a son of a high court judge, he is also high court judge. This is going on. Because one happens to take birth in a Brahmin family, without any qualification, he claims to become a Brahmin. That is the fall down of Vedic civilization. In India, a rascal number 1, he is claiming that he is Brahmin, without any qualification. His qualification is less than a Shudra, still he is claiming, and that is being accepted. So, it is clearly stated, guna karma vibhavas, without qualification. The Brahmana means the qualification. It is not this body. There are so many arguments, but they won't hear. They are very much against in my movement, because I am making Brahmins from Europe and everything. They are against me. But don't care. We don't care for them. Neither any reasonable man will care for them. But there is a propaganda against me. Even amongst my God brothers. They are making. Because they cannot do it, so find out some fault. You see? Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Prithivite ache jato nagoradigram, sarvatra prachar haive morna. In every town, city, village of the world, his cult will be preached. What is his cult? Does it mean that the Europeans and Americans will not become Brahmin? Because Vaishnava cult means past Brahminism. Past Brahminism.
मांचव्याभिचारिणी भक्ति योगिना च शिवते सगुणान समतित्वयितन ब्रह्म भूयाय कल्प. He, Bhakti Yoga, one who takes to Bhakti Yoga, he immediately comes into the transcendental platform, Brahma Bhuta. What to speak of? Brahman. So these stereotyped, crippled ideas has killed Vedic civilization. Now we are again reviving. It is meant for everyone. Krishna says, Mangi patha vipasritya jepishu papajonaya striya sudra tatha vaishya stepi janti parang. Krishna says, although ordinarily we take striya means woman, Shudra and Vaishya in the lower class grade. But when one becomes a devotee, his or she is no more in the lower grade. Te pijanti parangati. The devotional service is so nice that anyone, ordinarily, woman is taken less intelligent, Shudra is taken less intelligent, Vaishya is taken less intelligent. But if he takes to Krishna consciousness, he is the most intelligent. Krishna je bhaje sevara chatur. This is the statement in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Anyone who has taken to Krishna consciousness, he is the most intelligent. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Guru Krishna kripaye paye bhakti lata bhi kono bhagwan ji. Ei rupe brahmanda bhramite kono bhagwan ji. The Krishna consciousness movement is not for the wretched, unfortunate class of men. No. It is meant for the most fortunate man. Anyone who has taken to Krishna consciousness is to be considered as the most fortunate man, because he has got the line of action, how his life will be perfect. Therefore, anyone who is in Krishna consciousness and discharging the duties nicely, he is the most fortunate man, most perfect man. That is Kunti Devi is humbly submitting. Although his womanly body, she is a devotee, she is not like ordinary woman, less intelligent. She is the most, she has recognized Krishna, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. Although he has come to me materially as my nephew to offer me respect, but he is the Supreme Personality of God. Therefore in the previous verse, she said, Alakshang sarvabhutana antadbhahi avasthita. You are not seen by ordinary man, although you are inside and outside. In another verse also, Na lakshase mura dirisha, fools and rascals cannot see you. That means Kunti sees him. Unless she sees Krishna as he is, how she can say, mura dirisha, na lakshase? And he says, prakite para. You are transcendental to this material creation. So here also he continues her humbleness. This humbleness is very good in devotional service. Therefore Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches us, Tinarapi sunichena tarorapi sahisnuna. One should be tolerant than the trees and humbler than the grass to make progress in spiritual life. Because there will be so many disturbances. Because Maya, we are living just like if we are in the ocean. See, you cannot expect very peaceful situation in the ocean. It must be always, what is called tilting. tilting. Even a big seat, it is also not very fixed up position. At any moment there may be tumultuous waves. So, in this material world, you should always expect danger. You cannot expect very peaceful life within this material. Padang jada vipadang. Shastra says, in every step there is danger. But if you become a devotee, then you escape. Mayamitang tarantit. Otherwise, so in the beginning, if you take to Krishna consciousness, there will be so many disturbances by the Maya. Maya will test you. How far you are fixed up. She will test you. She is also agent of Krishna. She does not allow anyone who is meant for disturbing Krishna. Therefore she tests very rigidly. Whether you have taken Krishna consciousness to disturb Krishna, or you are actually serious. That is Maya's business. So, there will be, in the beginning, test by the Maya, and you will feel so much disturbances in making progress in Krishna consciousness. But if you remain steady, steady means if you follow the rules and regulations and chant 16 down, then you will remain steady. And if you neglect, then Maya will capture you. Immediately. Maya is always ready. We are in the ocean. At any moment we will be disturbed. Therefore, one who is not disturbed at all, he is called Paramahamsa. Therefore Kunti Devi says, Tatha Paramahamsana. Parama means ultimate. Hamsa means swan. Paramahamsa means the perfect Hamsa. Hamsa, it is said that if you, Hamsa means swan, if you give to swan milk mixed with water, she will take the milk part and leave aside the water part. Similarly, a person who knows what is this material world is made of two natures, the inferior nature and the superior nature. The superior nature means spiritual life, and inferior nature is material life. So a person who gives up the material part of this world and takes only the spiritual part, he is called Paramahamsa. Paramahamsa. The spiritual part means one who knows that whatever is working in this material, just like this body, your body, my body. Anyone who knows that this movement, the activities of this body is due to the soul which is within this body. That is the real fact, and this is only outward covering. Similarly, one who knows that Krishna is the center of these all activities, he is Paramahamsa. He is Paramahamsa. He knows the fact. So, Bhakti Yoga is for the Paramahamsa, one who knows that Krishna is the central fact. Aham adirihi devana matta sarvam pravartate. So, one who knows that Krishna is the cause of all causes. He not only theoretically but practically convinced he is Paramahamsa. So Kunti Devi, by humble submission, that you are meant for the Paramahamsa, for the Amalatmanam, for the Muninam, and who are engaged in Bhakti, and what we are. We are simply women. We are in the lower grade. How he can understand you? This is humbleness. Although she understands everything, but still she is taking the position of an ordinary woman, that how can I understand? Thank you very much. Thank you.
The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st Canto, 8th Chapter, text number 21, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on October 1st, 1974, in Mayapur, India.
Translation. Let me therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto the Lord, who has become the son of Vasudeva, the pleasure of Devaki, the son of Nanda, and the other cowherd men of Vrindavana, and the enlivener of the cows and the senses.
So, in the last verse, it has been explained by Kunti that Krishna is meant for the Paramahamsa, Muni, very, very exalted person. They can understand Krishna. Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartham, because such learned persons, such exalted persons, they can only understand what is Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is the topmost yoga. There are different kinds of yogas, karma yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana yoga, hatha yoga, many others. Yoga means contact or having connection. So Bhakti Yoga means directly connection with Krishna or God. That is Bhakti Yoga. Other yogas, they are not directly connected. Karma yoga means connection with Krishna or God. But when there is the word karma yoga, it is adulterated. It is not pure yoga. Karma yoga means jat karosi, jat juhosi, jadasnasi, tapassisi jat, kurusya tadmadatmanam. That is karma yoga. Whatever are you doing? In the beginning, one cannot take to pure bhakti yoga. Therefore, karma yoga is recommended. Never mind, whatever are you doing, in that position, you can become a devotee. Karma yoga, that is. People are interested with different kinds of work. So, therefore Krishna says, jat karo, never mind, whatever you are doing. So how it becomes karma yoga? Not kurusya tadmadatpanam, you give it to me. Suppose you are doing business and you are earning lots of money, so Krishna says, all right, go on, you are attached to business, so go on doing that. But the money earned out of your business, you give it to me. This is karma. Not that you earn money and spend for your sense gratification. That is not karma. The rascals, they are saying this is karma. For sense gratification, they are using, and that is karma. No, that is not karma. Here is karma. It doesn't matter whatever you are doing, but the ultimate result you give it to me. In another place Krishna says, karmani adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadajam. You can go on, you can go on with your business, but don't expect the fruit of the business. Ma phaleshu. indirectly says, the fruit should be given to me. Ma phaleshu kadachana. Don't expect the fruit. Suppose you grow a nice mango tree and there will be fruit, nice fruit. So, according to Bhagavad Gita, it is said, ma phaleshu kadachana. You don't take the fruits. Oh, such a nice mango tree I have nourished in so many years, now the fruit is there, and Krishna says, ma phaleshu kadachana. Don't take the fruit. Then who will take the fruit? It will rot, it will fall down on the ground and it will rot. No. The idea is, you don't take but you give it to me. This is karma. It is not that it should be wasted. That is karma. So those who are kurmis, very much attached to material activities, for them this karma yoga is recommended. Somewhere or other, be connected with Krishna. It is not somewhere, it is very great achievement that you work hard, earn money and give it to Krishna. There is a great sacrifice. So, by karma yoga also you can satisfy, because the main business is to satisfy Krishna. Atapung vidija sreshta varnasrama vibhaga. Varnasram, there are 4 varnas and 4 ashramas. Brahman, Kshatri, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, and Sannyas. So, these are the scientific division of civilized society. Unless there are these divisions, it is a chaotic condition. It is not very satisfactory. That is happening. Nowadays, there is no scientific division of the human society. Therefore, there are so many chaotic conditions. So, actual human civilization begins when we accept this 8 departmental management of the society. That is human society. Otherwise, it is animal society. So, according to Vedic civilization, every department, division has got a particular duty. The Brahmana, their duty is how to practice, to control the mind, to control the senses, sama dhamma titikha, to be tolerant, to be very simple, simple living, not very gorgeous living. Whatever is absolutely necessary, the Brahman will accept, not more than that. That is simplicity, simple living, high thinking. So this is Brahman. Samadhamma titikha, arjava, and then jnanam. Jnanam means to understand what is what. People are all in ignorance, rascals. The Brahmana should not be rascal. Therefore Brahmana is given the title Pandit. Still in India they say Brahman Pandit. Brahman must be a Pandit, a learned. A Brahman rascal is not Brahman. You are, what you are? I am Brahman. What you do? I pull thela. So that is not Brahman. Brahman means Pandit. He must be a learned. Pathan, pathan, jajan, jajan, dana pratigraha. These are Brahmana's occupation and duties. He must be learned scholar himself, and you try to make others also learned scholar. Pathan, pathan. Not that I know. If you know something better, very valuable, you must distribute it. Otherwise, in Sanskrit language they are called Gyanakholo, miser in knowledge. One who has got knowledge, just like in the modern world. If one is scientifically advanced, he gives the knowledge to others. He goes from university to university and speaks about the new invention. So similarly, Brahmana means that he must have full knowledge and he must distribute the knowledge. Not that keep it for himself, desire, nobody should know him. No, but on path. So jnanam, vijnanam. Similarly, everyone has got particular type of business. Kshatriya has got, Vaishya has got. So, jat karosi, whatever you are doing, you must do it for Krishna's satisfaction. Krishna's satisfaction, if you have got some knowledge, you distribute the knowledge for Krishna's satisfaction. How you can do that? Whatever knowledge you have got, you try to describe Krishna. Kavibhi nirupita jad uttama shloka gunanubandhanam. This is the first class distribution of knowledge. Whatever you know, you try to explain Krishna by that knowledge. Just like our Dr. Sanup Damodar, he is a scientist, and now he is trying to explain Krishna through his scientific knowledge. Similarly, if you are a medical man, you can explain also Krishna through medical science. If you are engineer, you can explain also Krishna through engineering. Krishna can be explained, but the person who is explaining, he must be intelligent, because Krishna is everything. So, simply we must have the intelligence how to explain engineering and come to the conclusion of Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was doing that. He was teaching grammar. So, when there was question of dhatu, he was explaining Krishna. So, the students, some of the students, they did not like that explanation, so therefore Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had to wind up his schools, because they did not like. So Krishna is everything. Simply one must have sufficient knowledge how to see Krishna through everything. That is Mahabharata. Sarvatra Spurayata Ishtadev. Whatever he sees, is Krishna. Because actually Krishna is everything. So that Bhakti Yoga is so nice, that is the perfect yoga. And Krishna confirms it. Yoginam api sarvesam madgata antaratmana sadhyaman bhajate jhuman samijuktatam. The first class yogi is he who is always thinking of Krishna. The same way, if you are a medical man, if you think of Krishna, how to prove that Krishna is the best physician or Krishna is the best surgeon through medical science? If one thinks like that, and if he tries to do it, he is first class yogi, even though he is a medical man. Similarly, everyone can become the first class yogi if he takes to Krishna consciousness. Now the question is that some of the rascals, they take Krishna as a black man who is talking. Black man, one government officer, I think some rascal, his name is Mr. Anand, he has described Krishna that he was a black aborigine and he became very powerful somewhere or other, and people worship him as God. It was published in a government magazine. So there are so many rascals. Sometimes Krishna, those who are demons, to defy Krishna, that this Krishna is a crow, or this Krishna is a black man, and Krishna is Shudra. Krishna means so many things. Krishna, Shudras, they are also Krishna called. The Brahmanas are called Shukla. And in this way, the rascal demons, they want to describe Krishna in their own way so that Krishna devotees may be unhappy, and that is a pleasure. Therefore, to tease these rascals, Krishna, Draupadi and Kunti is pointing out, Krishnaya Vasudevaya. You rascal, you don't take Krishna otherwise. I am speaking of Krishna, the son of Vasudeva. That's like to identification. In the court, if you give your name, then you must give the father's name, your village, your district, like that. That is identification. So therefore, Kunti Devi is pointing out, it is no other Krishna. The Krishna whose father's name is Vasudeva, whose mother's name is Devaki, whose father's name is Nanda Maharaj, whose mother's name is Jasudama. That's all. When Ballavacharya, he wrote some essays and books, the meaning of Krishna. The meaning of Krishna, and he went to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he wanted some eulogization that he has so many meanings of Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, no, I know Krishna's name only 2 or 3, that's all. He said, I know Krishna is the son of Jasudamai, Jasuda Stanandhan. Krishna means the boy who sucked the breast of Mother Jasuda. I know. See here also, Nanda, Nanda Nandanaya. He says, Nanda Gopa Kumaraya. Kumara means who is not married. So, Krishna remained in Vrindavan up to 16 years. Therefore, he remained always Kumara, Nanda Kumar, Nanda Nanda. Here it is explicitly said, Nanda Gopa, and who has Nanda, that is also explained. Nanda means that leader of the cow herdsmen, or he was king, Nanda Maharaj. King does not mean always one has to become a king of very big kingdom. No. Anyone who possesses, still in India, anyone who possesses some land, he is called king. Raja, he is called Raja. The Jamindar, one who possesses some land, especially in the upcountry. So Nanda Maharaj, because he possessed some land, he was well-to-do, rich man, because he possessed cows and grain. Formerly, a man, still now also, actually that is richest. Gavaya Dhanavan, one who has got many cows, he is to be considered as rich man. Dhannena dhanava. One who has got a large quantity of food grain, he is dhanava. Nowadays, one who has got a bunch of paper, he is considered, and the paper is nothing. As soon as the government is failure, then the $1,000 note and $100 notes, it will have no value. So actual value to keep cows, to have food grains or gold, jewelry, these are the signs of richness. But Kali Yuga is so cruel that if you have got gold, if you have got jewels, then government will take away. Dasya dharma. Formerly there were ordinary plunderers, thieves. Now, according to Srimad Bhagavatam, the government will be composed of organized thieves. That is Dasya dharma bhi, raja bhi. Government officer means organized thieves in every country. That will be the situation. So you cannot keep now. You have to be satisfied with these papers, that's all. So Nanda Maharaj was rich because he possessed 9 lakhs of cows. And Krishna had to take care of. Although Krishna was Nanda Maharaj's son, king's son, still he had to go when he was young, 5-6 years old. He had to take care, not only Krishna, but all his friends. That was the system. The small boys, they would take care of the cubs. And after 6th year, they would take care of the cows. So in this way, 15, 16 years, they would pass. Then they may go to school, but the ordinary Vaishyas, Nanda Maharaj happened to be Vaishya, not Kshatriya. His father, Krishna's father was Vasudeva, he was Kshatriya. His uncle Kansa, he was Kshatriya. He belonged to the Kshatriya family because born as the son of Vasudeva. But because he was transferred just after his birth to Nanda Maharaj, so in the boyhood, in childhood, he remained a Vaishya. Actually, Krishna is neither Vaishya nor Shudra, nor Kshatri, nor Brahman. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prakite Para. That has been described by Kunti. Prakite Namaste. What is the beginning? Namaste Purusham. What is that? Verse? Adyam. Ta means you. So, Ishara Prakite Para. He is beyond the jurisdiction of this material world. Prakite Para. So, he is neither Brahman, this Brahman, Kshatri, Vaishya, Shudra, Brahma, they are this material designation. They are not actually fact. So, as Krishna is not belonging to this material world, he belongs to the spiritual, Prakite Para, Parastasmatu Bhava Anya, as it is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Para. Para means another, or the superior. Parastasmatu Bhava Anya. In the Bhagavad Gita, I think, you are seeing this material world up to the sky. Your vision is up to the sky. Although you do not know what are these planets, how they are existing, you have no knowledge. But at least you can get experience that this universe is covered by this round sky, and within that universe there are so many planets. So Krishna does not belong to these planets or this material sky. He belongs to the Parabham. Again, Parabham means a sky, and Param means the superior or spiritual. Therefore, Krishna belongs to everything, because everything is Krishna, but he has got a special abode. That is Vaikuntha, Goloka Vrindavan. That is situated in the spiritual sky, not in this material sky. In the material sky, that Goloka Vrindavan is there, replica, just Vrindavan where we go. When Krishna comes, just like government, the governor or the king, when he is on tour, in every city he has got a special house. What is that house called? Just like similarly, when Krishna comes in this universe, he comes there in Vrindavan, in Mathura, in the Dwarka. So, but there is no difference between that Vrindavan, Goloka Vrindavan, and this Vrindavan. So these things have to be understood. Krishna is para. Parastasmatu bhava anna. In the Bhagavad Gita we get this information. There is another nature, exactly like this. But these so-called scientists, they are so ignorant, they cannot estimate that there is another nature, there are spiritual planets. They do not know even how many planets are there, how they are situated, how they are inhabited. They think simply this planet is full of living entities, in other planets there is no living. But that is not the fact. Every planet is full with living entities, even in the sun planet, moon planet. So this is a subject matter we have discussed many times. So, Kunti has already pointed out that Krishna is Ishvara and is beyond the jurisdiction of this material world. That Krishna, when he comes here, yada jadai dharmasya glani bhavati, he comes, tadatmanam srijama, he comes. Then how he comes? He comes as the son of Vasudeva. Krishnaya Vasudeva. Vasudeva. His name, because he comes as the son of Vasudeva, therefore he is called Vasudeva. Vasudeva Sarvamiti, Samahatma Sudurla. If one knows that this Vasudeva is everything, then he is the most exalted Mahatma. So these things have to be understood. That is Krishna consciousness. And if we remain fool, no, everything is there. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, in Bhagavad Gita, everything is there about Krishna. There are so many ways to understand Krishna. Somewhere or other, simply if you understand that Krishna is Ishvara Parama Krishna, that much. That Krishna is the Supreme Personality of God. If you are convinced on this subject matter, then your life is successful. Thank you very much.